Hey guys, this is just a quick video to do my E3 picks. What's hot, what's not, what looks kind of average, that kind of thing. I did post this on the forums, but I figured why not make a video of it? I can do that too. So basically, E3 this year was big for a few series, not too many. Mostly all we saw there was sequels or prequels or whatever. You had the Microsoft Kinect, something with the Wii, I think. Well, no, Nintendo had the 3DS, which I haven't seen too much about yet. But anyway, I'm just going to go about the games that I think are going to be good and my general idea of what's cool at E3 and what's going to suck, probably. So let's start with what looks good. Sadly, I only saw 2 games this year that actually looked really good. First off, Deus Ex Human Revolution. Now, I'm not a big fan of Deus Ex. It was pretty good. The atmosphere was amazing, and it was revolutionary at the time, but the gameplay just kind of felt a little wonky. But the trailer for this one was just awesome. It looked like a mix between The Matrix, Deus Ex, and Ghost in the Shell, which is really awesome, considering that I absolutely love Ghost in the Shell and The Matrix. But I'm really curious to see how they pull this off, because it's sort of they're trying to throw it back to the original Deus Ex with a lot of choice work and stuff. Basically, you have multiple ways you can do things, but it's all relevant to your amps, your skills, whatever. So I'm curious to see how this plays out. So I'll be looking forward to more information on that later. And so check out the trailer. I'll post a link in the video description box for that. But then you have Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Now, I didn't like Ghost Recon post the first game. Everything else beyond that was basically a console game that really didn't feel like a tactical shooter at all, especially Advanced Warfighter. Dear God, those sucked. But Future Soldier actually looks pretty interesting. The gameplay footage I saw of it actually looked pretty good. It looked like they tried to combine a good shooter mechanic with a good tactical element, and they actually seem to be pulling that off. Now, I'm not quite sure how it's going to work when we finally get our hands on the game, but overall I would say that it does look interesting, so I'll be looking forward to information on that one too. Now for what's basically average at E3, what kind of looks like it might be good or might be just kind of bleh. First off, we have Halo Reach. Just another Halo game, but folks, don't make such a big deal out of it. Force Unleashed 2. It's another Force Unleashed game. I kind of like the first one. Yes, it has practically no replay value, but it's still pretty fun for a little Force romp kind of thing. Except they haven't shown any gameplay of Force Unleashed 2 yet, just a couple trailers. And it looks like it's going to have even more nonsensical story, so I don't know. We'll see how that turns out. Then we have Bad Company 2 Vietnam, and it looks like they're just trying to hide the atrocity that was Battlefield Vietnam by making an expansion pack to Bad Company 2. It might turn out okay, I don't know. I haven't played Bad Company 2 yet, so I don't know. Fallout New Vegas. Why is this in my average? Because Fallout 3 was okay. I will do a review on that eventually, but anyway. New Vegas just looks like a standalone expansion pack, really. There's nothing all that great about it, according to what I saw at E3 and all that kind of stuff. And no, I was not at E3, but all the E3 footage I've seen and everything. Then we have The Old Republic, which is the new Star Wars MMO. And I have only one thing to say about this. It's an MMO. The only reason it's in the average thing is because I'm curious to see how BioWare does with an MMO. I mean, I'm probably not going to play Old Republic, but we'll see how it turns out. I'm kind of curious to see how they do an MMO. And now for all the things that look like they suck. First off, Microsoft Kinect. It's just the Sony iToy all over again. All the same problems still apply, so I'm just not going to go into detail about it. Then we have the new Medal of Honor, which is just Modern Warfare 2 using the Bad Company 2 engine. So it looks like Bad Company 2, but it plays like Modern Warfare, and that's if you take the explosives in Modern Warfare and make them do about the same damage as a stampeding chipmunk. Anyway, beta reports say the multiplayer is crap, according to several people I know. So, I don't know. The single player might be better, but is it really going to justify it? I don't know. Then we have Call of Duty Black Ops, which is like World at War had an extremely mutated child with Modern Warfare 2. Just look at the gameplay footage of it, folks. It looks crap. It's like they took everything that was bad about World at War and just kept it. I don't know why. But anyway. Sims 3. It's another Sims game. Do we really need another Sims game? I mean, really. Then there's Fable 3. Again, it's another Fable game. Do we need more Fable? I guess as long as Peter Molyneux keeps his stupid big mouth away from it, he's fine. But seriously, the guy overhypes everything. Like every single game he's hyped to infinity has never been anywhere near as good as he said it is. So, and according to several friends of mine, I have not played Fable 1 or 2, but according to several of my friends who have played it, it's not all that great. So, anyway. Next we have the one of the two that just infuriated me. First off, the new XCOM. It's not remotely related to the previous XCOMs at all. They claim, oh, you can do this and that, just like an XCOM. You can research, just like an XCOM. You can get these and that. And it's like, no, it's nothing like XCOM. First off, XCOM UFO Defense was the original. And then they had Terror from the Deep, and that was pretty much the same as the original, only harder. And it was set underwater, of course. So, the new XCOM is like set in the 50s. And it's not remotely related to XCOM. It's just like, duh, let's put XCOM's name on something that looks like BioShock crapped it out in the early beta, or early alpha, actually. It looks like alpha footage, really. The graphics are this awful looking cartoony thing. It's just like, it's bad. And the monster they showed, I don't know if they're considered monsters or aliens in this one, because in the original series they were all aliens. But it was goo. There's nothing else to say about it. It was goo. Nothing else. But it's BioShock. I mean, really, that's what it is. It's a first-person shooter that looks exactly the same as BioShock in like the interface and controls and everything. So it's like, what does this have to do with XCOM? All the stuff they claim you can do, that it's just BioShock. Like the research, you take pictures of things. In the original game, you actually had to get scientists and put them on these research projects and get materials for the research and stuff. But in the new one, it's just, oh, take a picture of it, we'll research it. So that's just stupid. Of course, there's also the multitude of games that I really don't care about, because either I don't have the system or they're just something I don't care about. Pirates of the Caribbean Armada of the Damned just looks like another like God of War ripoff, really. They're remaking Splatterhouse, and I'm curious to see how that turns out, but it's probably just going to be crap. Warhammer 40k Space Marine. Now, while I would love to have a good Warhammer 40k action game, Space Marine looks like crap. It just looks like almost like just a generic action game, you know? It's just like, ugh. Warhammer 40k Online just looks, it's an MMO. Do I need to say anything about that? They're making a new Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. I don't care about racing games anymore. Lord of the Rings War in the North. I'm curious to see how it turns out, but overall it looks like crap. Then there's the new Zelda. Now, I am a Zelda fan, but I don't have a Wii, so I don't care about Skyward Sword. It looks like Wind Waker meets Twilight Princess in not a good way either. Oh, and how about BioWare's big Mass Effect announcement, folks? Hey, there's a demo out! Yeah, that was pretty crappy. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. E3 this year wasn't all that spectacular, to be honest with you. But we'll see what happens in the coming year or so. So, again, thanks for watching, guys.